What is up, YouTube tool tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the workbench. Today we're going to look at the brand new Quinn screwdrivers they got at your local Harbor Freight right now. So I've used these for about 2 weeks, put them in my tool bag since I'm out here at work anyways. Obviously you can tell from the desk I'm doing this on, my workbench desk that is. And I've got a pretty good feel for them. And, well, let's just go through the features and I'll tell you what I think. They both come with easy identification for when they are in a tool pouch vertically. So you can know at least what's your flat and what's your Phillips. On the side, they're clearly marked. Phillips number 2, 4-inch shaft. And this one is, well, I guess there's really not an identification for flathead. I mean, I know that there's this little minus sign, but like here it says PH for Phillips, so what do you put for flat? Now I'll get the tool snobs. It's not a flathead, it's a standard or a slotted screwdriver. So this is a 1/4-inch flat, standard, slotted, whatever you want to call it, with a 4-inch shaft as well. As we continue down the grip, we have these nice racing stripes. You know, these help you screw and unscrew the fasteners or the screws faster. They could be to orient you. Let's see, yeah. I mean, if you had your thumb on there or on there, you know that it's that way. But I mean, how often are you screwing in the dark? I'll wait. Go ahead, write your comment. And yeah, let's continue. It's got these little, I guess it's like a diamond plate knurling, which is nice. It does feel grippy in the hand with that on there. And the shape of it is kind of Weira-esque. It's almost like the Huskies, but not as fat. Similar to the Cobalts as well. So far, Quinn has kind of been on a trend of emulating Cobalt. Many have speculated they are made in the same plant or by the same people. And that's it for the handle. So, let's look at what all y'all are waiting on. Let's check out the shaft.
I like the shaft. Good shaft. Happy shaft. Long, skinny shaft. The square shafts. Real hardcore screwing in the dark.
What the fuck is that? Alright, so if there's one thing I like the most about these screwdrivers, it's the shaft. You know, you gotta have a good shaft. You have to be happy with the shaft of your screwdriver before you can do any real hardcore screwing. I'm a big fan of the square shafts. My Milwaukee set, that was my second video. Dirty ass hands again. One day I'm gonna wash my hands when I come home and then do a video. It's that simple. Oh yeah, the Milwaukee set that I'm very happy with that I got at Home Depot. Did my second video about them. Are mainly square shaft except for a few of them. And, well, your Phillips are all with the regular rounded. So yeah, so I really like the square. I don't know why, it's just a personal preference. It is nice for the rare occasions you can't grip it hard enough. You know, you have the option just to put a crescent or whatever size wrench this will be on there to get you some extra leverage. They also do have these little holes in the back. I forgot to talk about that. And that you can kind of treat them as a T-handle, like so. But don't get too overeager because I'm sure this shaft only goes into the handle, you know, a couple inches. Just the tip. This is Brad's screwdriver innuendo video, I guess. We'll get through this. Let's just keep going. So after the handle and the shaft, you have the head of the screwdriver. The tip, you may say. And on the flathead, I'm real happy with it. I know it is magnetic because I just happen to have a few screws laying around I was going to say I was happy with the magnetic head. Phillips head seemed to be stronger. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. The magnet's, you know, good enough. Good enough as any other magnetic screwdriver you'll get out there. It's nothing amazing, you know, it's on average. So I was happy with the flathead. I've used this quite a bit. Put together some hand planes because every single screw on those seems to be flathead. A little bit of work with it at work. I pounded on the back of it into a workbench at work, not straight down. I didn't go full Mike's tool shed. But I just want to make sure this thing wasn't going to crack. You know, I basically used it as a chisel slash semi-pry bar. My biggest thing I didn't like is the head on the Phillips. Now, when you first look at it, it looks like the normal head, right? The average head on the average screwdriver. But when I started testing it out on some screws, like here's a pan head screw, it doesn't sit down in there very far. Which, you know, maybe it's my own bias, because I really wanted to really like these screwdrivers. I tried it on several number 2 screws and it just doesn't sit down in there. Now, the camera might not be able to show it very well, so I just happen to have a few other screwdrivers laying around. Let's just look side by side. See where the angle comes off? And I'm sure it's because one is rounded and one's square. I guess they couldn't taper that off as much. See where the corner comes down in the Milwaukee to the left? Way further up in the screw. So, and I mean, we can go through each one and show you. But trust me, I've done this. I looked at them all. And it's all the same. Every Phillips head, the screw sits down on there a whole lot deeper. And there's just more wobbliness. See the wobbliness? Not as much wobbliness. Okay, this is a Klein, so it's a much better made screwdriver. This is a Milwaukee, so it's a much better made screwdriver. This is a cheapo Stanley beater that I got that should not be a much better screwdriver. The wobbliness. See it? Alright. Still a lot more wobbly than these two with the Stanley, but it doesn't feel as bad. That is my big upset with these Quinn screwdrivers, is the damn Phillips tip screwdrivers. The head on them sucks. I noticed it because I drove in a screw like this, actually a little bit longer one, a wood screw, into the side of a workbench to hang an extension cord on. And that's when I noticed how jankety it felt. It just, that's the best word I can use to describe it. It felt jankety. Man, I can't even say it. For $3, this would be a good deal. Because it's not really. There's screwdrivers on the same level, or the same price range, that'll do a better job. The flat is fine. No issues with the flathead at all. But they really failed on this Phillips. That's it. They just failed with it. And maybe, you know, if there's somebody else that has these screwdriver sets and you feel differently, please let me know down in the comments. And after you let me know in the comments, you should have clicked that subscribe button right over there already. Just so you know, you guys, you can always subscribe to me at any time. The video will still keep playing. You can still hear me ramble. So right now my verdict is going to be stay away from Harbor Freight screwdrivers, because the other sets suck too. I have not had a set of Harbor Freight screwdrivers I liked yet. And screwdrivers are not really an expensive item. The 15 piece I saw, I just looked at pictures online and looked at it in the store real quick. The one thing, I mean, they have a ton of Phillips and flat. That's cool, but there's other screws in Phillips and flat. Now, if that 15 piece set came with a few Robertson bits, you know, maybe I could overlook this. It doesn't even come with stubbies. They're not going to be heavy duty enough for like a mechanic. They're just too chinchy, I can tell you right now. They feel a little bit lighter weight than my Milwaukee set. My Milwaukee set, I think, feels a little bit more heavy duty, but the Milwaukee set is definitely not a heavy duty set either. It's just a decent set of cheap screwdrivers. So right now, and I rarely do this, guys, I rarely tell you this, but I'm going to say we're going to pass on the Quinn Screwdriver sets. You know, if I tell you to go buy a tool, it's because I like it and I will use it myself. Alright guys, so that does it for the Quinn Screwdriver review. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sorry I didn't have better news, because you know I'm a Quinn fan. I've been happy with their products up to this point. So, you know, maybe they'll do a little tweaking. I doubt it. It's Harbor Freight, but people will probably buy them off of this name alone, because that's pretty much why I got them. Because I was satisfied with the other products. So I just want to say it's been a great year, guys. Thank you. You know, this was 2018 was the year I entered YouTube, and I appreciate all the support. My channel has grown more than I ever dreamed it was going to. I get great comments from all you guys. You interact with me. I've become friends with some of y'all over the phone or through email. You know, I get free shit from tool companies. I mean, it's just been great. So if you're ever out there thinking about starting up a YouTube channel, give it a shot. You know, I didn't think anybody would enjoy listening to my dumbass talk. And I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't, but there's a lot more people that do than I ever expected. So y'all quit watching this video. Go enjoy your family. Open up some cool gifts. I'm sure we'll all be shooting what we got for Christmas videos, because you know we're all getting some cool tools. I know I'm getting one that's going to change my YouTube game up. So go ahead and light me up in the comments section for all the innuendos that were put out there on this video. I can't believe there was as many as there was. There will probably be some outtakes if you hang on just 1 second. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, which doesn't leave much out there. And I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace. 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 Cabinet tip flathead, which is the long skinny shaft, but it's about 8 inches long. Oh my god. Oh man. Fuzzy's gonna have a field day with this video, and Knox. 3, 2. Long skinny shaft, 8 inches long. Wow. Alright, what I don't even remember what I was talking about. I have some qualms about. Whoa, I just said qualms. What the fuck is that?
Long skinny shaft.
Long skinny shaft.